Hello, my name is Natalie Bear, and today I will be presenting to Class 111S Chemistry the topic of MRI contrast agents, mainly pinpointing gadolinium. So to start, first off, medically, you should always be aware of what is happening to your body. You should also be slightly educated about what the doctors are doing to you and what the doctors are most importantly putting into your body. So an MRI is the medical abbreviation for a magnetic resonance imaging. This is a non-invasive medical imaging system, and it's used for viewing and pinpointing the body's soft tissue, the body's organs, its heart, the brain, and then also tumors and lesions. So in the case of a tumor, it would be able to tell the grow rate, if the tumor is benign or malignant, and the size of the tumor. And some MRIs require contrast, so this contrast is pumped through an IV into the veins. What comes to mind when thinking of a chemical being pumped into your body is what is in the contrast, what are these chemicals used for, and then what do the chemicals do? So students at Rice University's George Brown School of Engineering are studying what goes on when the doctors pump MRI contrast into the body. This study leads to better scans, and it is led by biomolecular engineer Philip Singer and former associate research professor Dilip Asthagari. So these students are using molecular simulations, and it is diving deeper into gadolinium. So the agents used to highlight soft tissue, gadolinium molecules are paramagnetic. So this means that they are sensitive to the excitement of molecules when introduced to magnetic waves. Gadolinium is toxic. It is a metal-based chemical. So when pumped into the body, they chelate the chemical, and this means that the chelate wraps around the chemical to prevent the human body from being exposed to the toxicity of the chemical's metal properties. So the magnetic waves from the MRI machine orient with the hydrogen nuclei of the water molecules in the body. And then when gadolinium is used, the chemical enables the MRI machine to manipulate the water molecules correlating with the magnetic field. When the hydrogen nuclei of water molecules relax with the temperature of the body, the water molecules settle down. So then the MRI machine detects the bright spots, which is where the water has settled down, and these are what the doctors are looking for, and it is also highlighting and pinpointing the parts of the body that the doctors are trying to study and view more in depth. Dilip Asthagari quoted when leading the students that the students experimenting with the MRI contrast agents are using complicated, computationally intensive calculations. After every year of using MRI contrast with MRI, no one has ever broken down the gadolinium contrast on a molecular level, so the phenomenon is being studied more in detail. And the most important part is how the water and the gadolinium molecules react inside of the human body. And after all of this, I've taken from it that medically, when people are given an MRI, they have for all of this time been very unaware of what is being pumped into their body. So this article is going more in depth on the gadolinium and its agents, and the students are really using these simulations to study this more in depth on the molecular level. This article is written on ScienceDaily.com, and the author is Mike Williams. And thank you for coming to my presentation on MRI contrast agents, pinpointing gadolinium, and I hope you enjoyed.